To the SEC, the first two teams that we covered. Looking at Week 14, your SEC title game scenarios are as follows. Georgia needs loss by Bama or Texas A&M to get in. If Bama wins at Auburn, they're in the title game. Texas A&M needs a win or losses by both Bama and Ole Miss, while Ole Miss needs to win at Mississippi State and losses by both Alabama and A&M. Listen, I'm confused as all outdoors. We're just going to hand it off to Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit for more.
Well, in the SEC, an intriguing weekend. Last year, the Longhorns beat the Aggies, propelled them to the SEC championship game. Now for the Aggies on the road in Austin, they win in their end.
Yeah, and I think Texas took advantage of that last weekend prior to getting ready for A&M against Arkansas by getting their offense humming. They were able to run the football. Arch Manning had a huge game, and I think they gained a lot of confidence prior to this matchup to get themselves to believe that they can do it again. Pull off a big upset.
Marcel Reed and the Aggies a virtual bye. Iron Bowl, Alabama, big favorite on the road against Auburn. Got to win to get the SEC championship. A crucial game for them. We've seen some strange things happen in Jordan-Hare over the years.
It almost seems like whoever has everything to lose better be ready. And that means it's Alabama on the road, and Jordan-Hare cannot wait to get down there next Saturday night. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah, Ty Simpson, the offense playing at a very high level, but again, the unpredictability of that venue and that rivalry. Then you got the Egg Bowl. All the talk at Ole Miss about Lane Kiffin. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go? The announcement comes after that game. Got to be careful of that one if you're the Rebels.
Yeah, I talked with him earlier today just about that very thing, and he is zeroed in on that aspect of this craziness that's going on, the noise that's going around his program and him. He's trying to keep them locked in on trying to get ready and making sure that the players know that's his full focus, is trying to get ready for a very dangerous Mississippi State offense, especially.
Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you next weekend in the SEC.
More fervently, Diego Pavia. Lights out on Saturday against Kentucky. Heisman hopeful lit it up for number 14 Vanderbilt, completing 33 of his 39 passes for 484 yards, 5 scores. Pavia also ran for 48 and another score against the Wildcats as he led his squad to a 45-17 win. Pavia and the Doors will now turn their attention to their biggest rivalry, number 20 Tennessee.
It's rivalry weekend at the FCS level. Playoff spots up for grabs. We'll start with the rivalry. Lehigh Lafayette, first play of the second half. Mountain Hawks down 3. Luke Yoder picked a good day to have a good day. 80-yard touchdown. He had 4 on the day. Ran for 234. Number 4, Lehigh wins by 10. Patriot League champs back-to-back years. It's now time for a Harvard alum to say nice things about the game.
Oh,
Trev?
boy. From the rivalry to the game. Daddy Reno and Dante Reno. Father-son, head coach, quarterback tandem, unfortunately found a way to get off this Saturday. Absolutely went crazy. Reno to Jackson Santiago for the score, and then Reno airs one out to Nico Brown. That is a 64-yard trip to the crib. Good Lord. 4th straight win for the Bulldogs against Harvard. This is paining me to say. Yale clinches the Ivy League's first ever auto bid into the FCS playoffs.
Crimson will get that large. So
boy.
will the guy who finishes on the wrong side of the brawl of the Wild, Montana State, Montana, 2 top 3 teams in the FCS. Caden Dowler with Montana State down 4, 34-yard pick 6. This is the highest ranking matchup in 124 all-time meetings between these two teams on both sides of the Great Divide. Early 4th quarter, Montana State still up 3. Justin Lamson, Stanford transfer, keeps it. He had 175 through the air, 80 more on the ground. Montana State wins by 3 and wins the Big Sky Conference for a 2nd straight year. They have an automatic spot in the playoffs.
Let's get to the MEAC. South Carolina State, Delaware State. No score after the first quarter. In the first quarter, Delaware State 3rd and 22. Caden Bennett all day to throw. eventually rolls to his right and gets picked off. Jalen Levine returns at 33 yards for the touchdown. Bulldogs get on the board, 7-0. 4 minutes left in the third now. South Carolina State, 2nd and 2. William Atkins, the fourth, deep down the right sideline. Johnny Jones on the receiving end of that one. 52-yard trip to the crib. South Carolina State wins at 28-17. They win the MEAC for the 20th time, a record.
South Dakota State visiting North Dakota. Got to have a game for the Jackrabbits. Thankfully, Jackrabbits are famous for their ability to multiply. In OT, Jack Henry on the run to Graham Gorig, and that is your game winner. South Dakota State ends a 4-game losing streak in Grand Forks in OT. Now they wait for Selection Sunday to learn their playoff fate.
As the college football regular season winds on down, see which teams helped and hurt their case for making the college football playoff. That's when SportsCenter continues. Big Ten brought us the top 15 matchup of the day at Autzen Stadium. Number 7 Ducks looking to reassert themselves as one of the upper echelon teams in college football, hosting the number 15 Trojans. Marcus Mariota, game day picker and on hand. Pick it up early second, tied at 14. USC punching it away. But Malik Benson is going to take this one right back to that end zone.
Tracker's bad news for USC.
I'm trying to tell you, as soon as you start to hear that tick going, yeah, house call. 85 yards later, that's 7 more on the board. Ducks take a 21-14 lead. Under 8 minutes left in the first half. Jayden looking for his receiver down the seam. However, he finds Ife Ogudegwu. That is a pick. Ducks get the ball right back on that third down. On the ensuing drive, we're showing love to a senior. Bryce Betcher on senior day had 2 other defensive players in the backfield with him. Scores his first career touchdown. Oregon up 28-14 at the half. Early third quarter action, 1st and 10. Dante Moore zipping it over the middle. Pass is tipped, then intercepted by Kennedy Urlacher. Yes, that Urlacher, his son. Oregon fans. Yeah, it's about that time, Phil. I'm sorry for you, bro. 3rd and 3 on the ensuing drive. Jordan Mayava finds Makai Lemon, and that was a heck of a catch. One of his 2 receiving touchdowns on the day. Also threw one. Under 3 minutes left in the third. Moore going up top. The big tight end, Kenyon Sadiq. Monster of a man. 2nd touchdown of the day. Oregon takes another 14-point lead after the third. Under 6 minutes left now in the 4th frame. Oregon up 8. And Noah Whittington had himself a day. 104 yards total. Ducks win 42-27. Earned that win. And head coach Dan Lanning wants to make sure y'all know that too.
I think proof's in the pudding, right? Played a good team, we beat them, right? All we can do next week is try to do the same thing, right? And this conference is a really good conference. It's competitive, right? We didn't play Chattanooga State today, right? Like some other places, right? We competed. So, that being said, it's tough playing 9 conference games. It's tough playing in this league, and we got to take advantage of playing